It's that time again. You already know. We ain't done. We still got a couple more things to do. Firstly, can I change this? If I wanted to change that, I'd have to tweak every single one. Never mind. Well, we got a couple more things to do. One is the orange letters. And the other is the actual ranked part. Actually, I don't think I've done today's Wordle yet. Oh. Let me just, okay. Hmm. All right, hold on. I just want to find out if the R is in the back or not. There's an A. Okay. You are a. Hmm. No. I'm gonna find out where this A is. I'm just amazed. Tell me where the A is. Oh, we know there's an M. What happens if you fail a day? You get put down. Okay, they find you. They get you. Thinking and talking. So we have 3. Yeah, this word seems annoying as hell. Alright, so 1A, it has to be in one of these last 2 parts. I'm blanking on words that end with A. Hmm. Does this count as a word? Okay, A is the final one. It's So now I gotta make a guess based on this. Got 2 guaranteed spots and 2 unconfirmed ones. Not for trust. You gotta believe. That's my best guess. It has the A. There's only one A, as we can see here. M's in the right place. We haven't checked U and number 1. B is unconfirmed. Nice. The streak lives on. These are real Wordle errors. Okay. So I gotta figure out how to make the orange letters, because we have the greens and we got the fails. My first word strat? I always do quiet as the first word, and then everything else I'm kind of just spitballing. Whatever I'm feeling like, really. The only consistent thing I do is in quiet as number 1. Okay, so pretty sure there was a function that could help me with this, if I remember correctly. I forgot what it was called though. Like token at or something like that. I'm trying to find it. Oh, that ain't it. Because I know I had a function up here with what I was looking for, but I forgot what it was called. That's whatever, we'll figure it out. I was trying to find this function because there was this function that I planned to use Because right now I'm using a function to like check specific points in the word. But there's another function meant to check the entire word. And I need that to make the orange letters. I'm trying to figure out, like, where it is. Because I low-key lost it. Can I just, like, check expressions? Hold on. If I copy the code I already have to check the individual letters, then like for every single letter it'd be doing 26 different checks or whatever. And it'd be mad unoptimized. Actually, not even 26, it'd actually be more. So I'm hoping if I get the function that checks the entire word in one go, I'm saying. Well, maybe I could figure it out from here. Hold on. Where's my function? Here we go. It's called mid. Find expressions. Surely this could just tell me, right? Hopefully. System. Not looking to do math. Today is not a math day. The Sonic Unleashed and Adventures 2 are both on a discount on Xbox. Oh yes, Xbox. That thing that I totally have and check every day. I certainly, definitely knew about the Sonic Xbox sale. Find length now. Regex match. Was I keeping it? Because I'm low-key evil. You know, I just kind of felt like being a dick today. Open count. God damn it. I guess maybe find. An index, a string occurs inside of another string. But my problem with find is, yeah, it tells you where the letter is, but I'm not sure if I can have it tell me if the thing is not inside the, well, if the letter is not inside the word. Because I want it to have a negative return as well. You know, we'll find it. We'll try it. Yeah. Just gotta figure out how to use find now. Just gonna copy paste this, as I'm kinda lazy. Find. Okay, so that's the syntax. Find, parentheses, text, find. I don't know why find needs to be put in there twice, but whatever. Now, surely the second find is in there for a reason. It's gotta be. I just gotta figure out how I'd fit this in here. And why are my tabs so small? Yo, give me my property bar back. I guess I could subcondition, switch those around. Add a find condition. Okay, so that's for the letter A. Find A. Oh. Oh, this is confusing the hell out of me. Find, yeah. Holy shit, he found A. Parameter does not take a number? That literally says text. Like, that's a string, not a number. My brother in crack, what are you talking about? Does any of this look like numbers? And you can't just highlight the entire problem, like, or the entire function. Please tell me exactly where you're seeing a number. Whatever, man. What if I specifically do string? Dude. I just did the string function, which, for reference, turns everything that isn't a letter into a letter. And it still thinks it's a number. Boom the whole generation, honestly. Okay. Steve way of telling you there's a problem. Bro, they're playing with me too much. Text input, that's a string. A. Not absolute. What if I string the text input? Maybe that's what they're geeked out about? Okay. What if I string the entire thing? Surely, right? Maybe, just maybe. Okay. Well, so it worked, I guess. Dumbass solution, but hey. If text is... Well, so text contains a... Maybe I should do it like this? Yeah, because the other one's using a different one, a different function. Find text input dot text. That's how it works, right? find the index. You know, every minute I get like a little bit more respect for whoever made Wordle. And then they give you a bullshit ass word like Umbra, and then I lose all respect again. Alright, give me an else. I think it's like night or whatever. On dictionary. Umbra. Okay. Shade or shadow, the invariable characteristic accompaniment or companion of a person or thing. Astronomy. Okay, so just shadows. Yo, why did we need that word? I mean, low-key I did ask for that though. Because like I was saying I needed some harder words. Set animation to A and B2. 2 would be the orange. Let's see how this breaks. It didn't work in the slightest. At least it didn't break the actual A. It did break the actual A. Okay, never mind. Wait, what? I don't know, man. Clearly, I might be using find wrong. Well, then again, like, the fact that it's even going through means it is passing through fine. But it's not looking at the else. Weird. Hello. Come here. goddamn Schrodinger's function. Like it both is and isn't working. Or is there something else I could use, please? Just let me know. Length. We don't need length. We already know it's gonna be 5 characters. Speaking of, does it break if I do less than 5 characters? Hold on. I might have to test that. You know, reminds me of this old programming joke that I remember hearing at some point. If I remember correctly, it goes a little something like this. A programmer setting up a bar. He orders 1 beer, 99 beers, 200 billion beers, 0 beers, and a lizard. Everything is working perfectly. So he opens the bar. The first customer comes in and asks where the bathroom is. The bar bursts into flames. Which honestly is kind of accurate, yeah. Because like, you'll think you thought of everything, and then the moment you drop that shit, somebody's gonna do something that you never once thought of. And the whole thing will be destroyed. I guess token count? Yeah, let's try token count. Separate? What the hell? Why do I need a separator? What does separator even mean in this context? Damn. Character or string to separate tokens. You know, Google, what are we talking about? Construct 3 token count. That he's a variable for each level. I don't even recognize this. Yeah, low-key, every time I look at their forums, I feel kind of stupid. I was like, there's always some stuff that I do not recognize. Like, dog, what is cur X? And why is that comma in quotations? Because Because, like, it feels like shit is being made up, but I know it's not. I guess I could use an array. It's so confusing. Yeah, I get you. All right. Uh, I just need to, like, find every other programmer on the planet and just absorb their life force. It's gonna be like Cell looking for the androids. Alright. Array! Store an array of values in up to 3 dimensions. Speaking of 3 dimensions, look at this shit. Apparently, in one of the newer updates, they added a Z-axis. Because apparently, I guess they're trying to go into 3D more. Look at this, hold on. That's the Z-axis to like 500. Duh. Like, somebody's probably gonna make something cool with that. But it's still trippy to look at. After spending so much time using it in 2D, like complete 2D. Bro, I am not ready for a 3rd dimension, okay? I'm struggling with 2. Alright, now that we got an array, can I, like, do anything cool with an array? Wait, no, that's expressions. Array, what can you do? Oh shit, that's just the thing. Okay. Contains value. Hey, I'll take it. So I gotta make it store the letters you're typing in the array. So I can make the array test if... Okay. I'm a tweak, but it's the best option I have. How the hell do I store shit in an array? I've never used an array before. Okay. Hold that away for a moment. How does one use an array? Delete, insert, pop, push, reverse, shut. What are you saying? god. We got fucking bop it functions. Bop it, twist it, pull it type shit. Insert a new element at an index on an axis. Okay. List of values, number of text, analogous to arrays in traditional programming languages. Big words. Simple list of 10 values would be 10 by 1 by 1. And if you give any dimension size a 0 on the array, it will kill itself. Amazing. Just what we always wanted. So we have a suicidal box that we have to jam letters into, one by one. It's only gonna be 5 elements. Because we got 5 letters. Is there like an editor for this? No? Damn. Wait, there is. So why can't I see it then? Constructs array editor. Array data file as a project file. Oh my god, dude. I am not doing this shit again, because this is what I did with... That's what I did with the dictionary that has over 2,000 words. I'll work around that. Okay, make that... Not abs. A. The letter A. Oh, I know. That's Q. Never mind. The letter Q. Low-key sounding like Arc Raiders perks. I guess this would be 2. Or we just keep going down the list. 3, 4, 5. If I mess up any part of the array, then the goddamn rumbling from Attack on Titan occurs. Alright, now, if the array contains value A, and the first one is A, then it'll... Okay. Surely, right? Surely this will work. I gotta believe. While I'm at it. Make backspace clear the array. Now, if we do all this and it still doesn't work, I'm gonna go do the Super Saiyan God ritual. And the planet will be doomed. Sorry, I don't write the rules. Okay, that's just how it is. Oh, wait. These back? Give me that. Okay, there we go. Chris versus Freddy in FNAF World? Bro. Not gonna lie, I think Chris versus anybody is kind of funny, because... like... all of Chris's power comes from going to the Dark World. And if Chris is 1v1ing somebody, then it's to be assumed that they're also going to the Dark World. Which means, wouldn't they also get a power-up? So in my mind, like, if anybody is above teenage human level, then they just fold Chris. Well, Chris, because they get the same power-up. Holy coding? Yeah, it's kinda whooping me, honestly. Like, you know, even if Freddy didn't get, you know, the Dark World boost, like, even if somehow the Dark World boost is being isolated to Chris, Freddy is still putting BTA. I don't care. Yo, FNAF World is crazy. Bradley Solo as well? Yo, that maybe. Actually, unironically, maybe. Because, like, Bartley's a gamer. He probably knows FNAF World exploits. That is probably something he could do. Okay, I got some faith in Birdley, but Chris is getting stunned. Chris ain't even making it past Bouncer or Auto Chipper. Not gonna lie. The value. I did change those numbers, right? I did not. Oh yeah, Winnie, we're making Wordle rank. I don't know if you knew, but I got bored. And I don't like the fact that I have to make... Well, I don't like the fact that I have to wait 24 hours to play Wordle more than once. So I'm making competitive Wordle. Alright. The value to... Yeah, right now I'm trying to, like, add the orange letters. Because we got the, you know, gray incorrect letters and the green letters added. I just needed to learn how to do orange. For the letters that are in the word but are not in the right spot. Yes, bro, we. Okay. We as in us. We are doing this. Okay. Give me that. T value 2. It doesn't help that most of my programming practice lately has been in an entirely different programming language. I like him with commissions and flyers. Oh yeah, no, the Tomodachi life grind is crazy. Like, Tomodachi life has been all over my timeline. People having a whole lot of fun with that face paint. I feel like they managed to get a Wii in the USA with these prices. Nah, bro. You and me, we are doing. Just with the Tomodachi life, need to work and be employed. Hey, I mean, employment still doesn't help the addiction, honestly. Okay. Like, I'm employed and I still can't really go much longer than a day without playing Minecraft. My Minecraft phase is endless. Two jobs, still addicted to Plants vs. Zombies fusion. See, he gets it, okay? Yeah. Especially since they put it on mobile, you can play it at work. Normally for work, I'd like pull an incremental game off the internet. Like right now, I'm playing an incremental called The Rejected Draft. I'd say it's pretty fun. Or if it's a slow day, then I play Earn to Die Rogue. Yeah. They're doing like an anniversary update right now for the next week. Or not update, event. Corporate World, you must keep the whimsy alive. Yeah, like, I unironically do operate with quite a bit of whimsy at work. Like, okay, between my, position at work and the bathroom, there's like a whole bunch of strips of grass. Every time I go to the bathroom, I try to like run and jump over every strip of grass. And I remember one time, there was this older gentleman, right? He called me out. Like, he wanted to talk to me because he saw me doing it. And, like, at first I thought he was, like, upset or something, you know? Like, I was disturbing him. But no, he actually liked watching me do it. Like, whenever he saw me outside of his window, he would just watch me jump over the grass. Or when it's raining, like, even if I'm in, I don't care if I'm in uniform. If it's raining, I'll jump in a puddle. And customers can't see it if I get my pants wet because I'm in a booth. Okay, that entire half of my body is obscured, so they can't see it. Yeah, joy and whimsy type shit. Oh, that's not the right character. There we go. Gotta avoid the grass at all costs. You can't let it touch me. I remember last weekend, I think it was, when I was on my bathroom walk. Because, like, I'm in a booth outside, right? So I gotta walk to the nearest public restroom, which was a little ways away. No, I don't work at a storage place. I operate a toll booth. You know, like the ones that you give your money so you can keep driving down the road. Anyways, as I was saying, last weekend, I was on my bathroom walk. And there was this, like, a toll booth, you know. TOLO booth. But there's this like cute little blondish dog in my path. And like he was slowly walking towards me. I don't know what to do about it. But then I heard a door open. And apparently, like, dude's owner, it was this woman. And she gave me permission to pet him. Not gonna lie, I let him a weekend for real. So yeah, my break took a little longer. When I got back to my booth, I told my supervisor outright, hey, you know, there was a cute ass dog. You know, I low-key had to. You don't have any toll booths down here? Yeah. Like, toll booths ain't the most common thing. Like, especially now one's operated by people. Although I remember I was talking to a dude at work, and he said he worked for like this larger chain of toll booths. I forgot what it was called. Anyways, like they phased out everybody in his department in favor of AI. Like everybody in his department got laid off because they thought the AI was going to do it better. And then, you know, the AI was messing up pretty badly. And they started trying to, like, panic hire people back. Kind of funny. Let's see, Loki looked like the Bones 5. Google, who is bro? Loki? Kind of. His face is like a little bit skinnier than mine. I know we got that same like fat tipped nose. As for the eyebrows, and I kind of see it. I was looking at bro, and either he trims really well, or he doesn't have a unibrow like I do. But like when I trim my brows, yeah, I see it. Wait, not right now, because I shave it. If I stop shaving it for a couple days, it'll grow back in. Yeah, that's what I was saying, like, you know, either he's trimming it really well, or he don't have it. Loki might have to shave it again soon. I'd make you look like a... Like, just your eyes, or is it like an eye plus brow combo? Think about an is there an rain type board? Nah, bro, that's extra processing power, trust. Okay. You got an extra stick of RAM in there. Yeah, I remember this girl at work last weekend. Like, I had never spoken to her a day in my life. But she came up to me while I was playing a game on my phone, because it was like after my shift. And she like waved to get my attention. And she told me I'd look like a guy from a band she likes. I forgot what it was called. I think she called it like The Garden or something. Personally, I got no clue what she's talking about. I was like, A, I don't really listen to music like that. And B, she showed me a picture and I could only like kind of see. I felt like a little bit of a stretch. But I didn't want to be mean. So I was just like, hey, shit, you right. I don't know. It's sleeping. Okay, hold on. Choose your protection level. Nah. Yeah. Protection level maximum would be disgusting, actually. Nobody would be able to type shit. Yeah, I'm about to have you looking like Tai Lung in that prison. Okay, you are not getting out. Okay, ain't nobody dropping you a feather. Although thinking about it, yeah, part of that Tai Lung prison break scene doesn't sit right with me. Cause like that boy picked a lock he couldn't see with a feather. One feather. How strong was that feather? Nah. Like that duck or bird or whatever. He must be built to have feathers that strong. Yeah, there's a reason lockpicks are metal. I see, that's why that bird disappeared for the rest of the movies. Because he would have slowed Tai Lung. Or, not movies plural, just movie singular. Because I don't really know what happened after the first one. I mean, like, feathers can take a beating, I'm sure. But I feel like blunt force trauma via hammer is noticeably different from being grinded through a locking mechanism. Like, surely if it didn't get bent, it would have. I don't know, like, fallen out or got misaligned. Because, I mean, it's a feather. That's true. Like, how did. Like, one dude, like, maybe one dude saw him after he had already picked the lock and sounded the alarm. Yo, what are the rest of the guards doing? Yo, 499 guards on lunch break at the same time. Straight feasting while Tai Lung is being set free by himself. Huh? Am I geeking? Why is V triggering C? You know, whatever. I'll just set it back. Yeah, like, that was the sole purpose of their existence, and they fumbled it. Like, their entire lives led to that point. How do you hire exclusively frauds to guard a prison? Well, not just any prison. A custom-built prison for the most dangerous man in the country. Like, seriously, their resumes must have said, yo, combat experience, picked up a butter knife once. And the employer was like, oh my god, you're in. You're exactly the guy we're looking for. Instant employment. Not gonna lie, every last one of them dudes needs, like, they need to be re-employed at the Weenie Hut Juniors down the road. Yeah. Yo, racism is, like, rampant in the Kung Fu Panda world. Because, like, ain't that the reason we only ever see one panda? Was because one of the main villains was racist. Dude got a prophecy saying he'd be, like, defeated by a warrior of black and white, and he said, oh nah, them pandas gotta go. Wiped out majority of the species. I'll be back. Yep. My bad. They had to, like, they were low-key trying to wipe out the bees. You know, like the pandas got wiped out. Thankfully, I got hands. They go fight for my country type shit. Does it tell me what's in the array when I do the debug thing? A, A. Clear. A, B, C, D, E. Even B's is in. Yeah. Good news, Merc. We can finally be bees. I truly can be bees. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen when I die. I'm just gonna dissolve into a colony of bees. Guess I gotta make this a width of 6. Show me the debug. A, B, A. Okay, it works. Like, you know how Master Oogway turned into a whole bunch of, like, flower petals or whatever? Okay, I'm gonna turn into an angry colony of bees. I left 8. Did you hear the nonsense filmer was talking about? Yo, what film are we talking about? A little lost. Clearly array with zeros. Okay. Now, if it contains value A, and A is in that spot, it'll turn green, else it'll turn orange. I'm hoping that's how it's gonna work. Start. What are you talking about? Oh, wait. Yeah, what do you mean? Why is S not counted? That is literally the word in question. Apple. No. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot. The array is clearing the 0 up here, but it needs to go down here. So that we can actually check. Now let's try it. Click. Okay. Oh, I forgot it only works with A right now. Hold on. No? Come on, dude. Was what film theory was talking about with the digital circuits. Or were they spitting some BS? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. So contains value A. What if I just use the array for this too? Compare at x1 equal to A. One place said during a teaser, if you reverse Omni saying Jax, kinda sounds like Scratch. Bro. What do you... Oh my god, bro. Yo, stretching at this level... He's trying to rival Mr. Fantastic, I don't know. So why is it not? Why is it not doing the do? Why is it geeky? Dog, what are you doing? Okay. Um, I'm trying to have like a brain blast moment on some Jimmy Neutron shit, but I'm rolling straight ones for intelligence. Hello? Hello, hello? I know that's almost the exact same thing, but I just want to see if it works. Oh yeah. Stream just ain't a fan of people speaking, I guess. Talking about even when map how was wrong, he at least made sense and was fun about it. Yeah. New team got something to learn, I guess. What if I remove this? Okay. This word string function, it's complicating a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna rip it out of the code. Surely nothing can go wrong. Gonna replace it with the erased. And about that one Twitter account dedicated to shouting out creators' birthdays, I do not. I have not heard of bro. I'm actually gonna make a backup here, just in case I do destroy everything. Wordle backup. This one's well known. Usually give Fungal 2 about the creator as well. Okay. Now, bro, they're delivering the mushrooms. Anyways. What's going on with him? Man. I wonder how far along I'd have to get before they recognize my birthday. For Mr. Beast, and all I said was Mr. Beast is now 28. Mr. Beast got so butthurt that he shouted himself out, giving himself a happy birthday and super cringe. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Yo, John birthday, if you're listening, my birthday is October 20th. Nah. But still, that's sad as shit. Being I? Yeah, okay. That's not an M. That really is not an M. O P U V W X Y and Z. And we just blank sub event. Oh god, this part's gonna be way more annoying. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yes, thank you, Construct. I appreciate you being concerned for my well-being, but not right now. Sub events for all these. Yeah, Loki, I might host a poll like over the weekend. Now that Meat Boy is dead. Because I know oh. Yeah. Unturned. Abiotic Factor. And Play-Doh. Since I last played those three, all of them have had a decent sized update. So I might hold a poll to see which one people want to see the most. Breakers is also going to get a new update soon. Yeah, I remember seeing like teasers and stuff on Twitter, and it does look sick as hell. getting fruit bears. Fruit bears is low-key stressful. Yeah, I got bailed out hard at the ending though. Frick Bears was a sanity test and a half. I'll say that. Yeah. Like, especially after finding out that wasn't even the hardest ending. Yeah, I believe I know what the actual hardest one is now. After spending enough time on Twitter. I feel like I may have been spoiled to a good chunk of it. Kinda was. Oh. Oh, damn. I was kind of convinced it was just the second artist. Chill. Let me set up that poll now. Can I do polls on Discord? It's funny. That's only hard because it's a requirement. Oh. Requirements being the same, but you can't get as many upgrades. But did you have to buy Talbert's files or something? Polls and votes. Okay. Poll create. Is that how I do it? God damn it, Discord. Quit being weird. Or confusing. Yo, Dino, let me make a poll. Okay. I got the files, the masks, and the broken animatronics. Message, will create. Which of these updates should I check out? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure PlateUp added 2 new dishes. If I remember correctly. Abiotic Factor had this, like, content update, I think it was. And I did really like Abiotic Factor. Yeah, they had the Cosmic Companions update. I don't really know what that entails because I didn't want to spoil myself. Yeah. Unturned added like a whole new map with hundreds of quests. Not gonna lie, my biggest gripe with Unturned is I wish it had music. Okay. Because, like, Unturned can be, like, cool at times. It's just, without music, the vibe is kind of lost instantly. Not gonna lie, Frickbears might be part of a separate poll. Because, I mean, as far as viewership goes, I imagine it's a heavier hitter than these 3 combined. Kablamo. Bro might have been seen. I gotta, like, hop on my phone every time I want to post a meme because almost all my memes are on my phone. Of course, with a, like, couple notable exceptions. maxes out for letter slot 1. Bro. Fascinated with British remixes. Yo, what could that possibly entail? I'm like genuinely curious. British remix of Let It Go, Baby Shark, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and many more. Yo, shout out to my goat Little Star. Okay. That shit's gonna be playing at my wedding. Trust. Yeah, why did I just accidentally open Google Developer Tools? That's like an entirely different programming language. That British Thug lyrics should just listed. Because of course, you know, when I think of things that go hard, it has to be British Thug. Scooby Doo. Um, I'm gonna tweak if this doesn't work. List out 3 British rap sentences, but one of them are gonna be fake. You gotta identify which one it is. Yo. Once again, I'm doomed by British people. Like, if I traveled to the UK, the moment I stepped on their land, I would burst into flames. Okay, it'd be like a vampire. It'd be like a vampire entering church. Yo, how many letters are there, please? I mean, maybe shank? You know what? Baby Shank sounds so ridiculous that it's probably real. I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna say one's gotta be the fake. Okay, 2 and 3 gotta be real because they would 100% like shiv a baby. Who was the fake? Damn. Weird. Usually assuming British people are evil is the right move, but I guess I messed up this time. Um, okay. Almost there. There's only like 5 more letters after this. U, W, X, Y, Z. Yeah, okay. Release me! Please. I want to be done. Why the hell did they call it a W and then make it look like a double V? I guess maybe because of the sound? With U being and W being W? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I've been playing this RPG game with my homeboys. It's called like an average campaign or something like that. It's on Roblox. It's supposed to be like a I don't know, it's like a turn-based battler X D&D with a bunch of people. Me personally, I'm barred all day. Okay. I remember the first session I hopped on. Because, like, I was the last person in my friend group to hop on the game. Everyone else had already done a couple runs ahead of me. Anyways, yeah, the first time I hopped on, they were like, "Hey, what class you trying to be?" Like, because everyone had a class they were trying to get the perfect boons for and shit. I was looking. I insta locked a Bard. Always loved Bard. Simply because the concept of a dude just sitting in the middle of a battlefield playing music while other people are dying is mad funny to me. But anyways, I told him I wanted to play Bard. And my homeboy was acting like he found the Holy Grail or some shit. Because he wanted to play a DPS class. But he was acting like I saved his life. Because apparently I'm the only one in the group who wanted to play Bard. Everyone else wanted to do damage. Or like occasionally be healing. So the girl who got a bolt or a bagger at a guy with a cannon. I'm gonna say one's the fake. Because the other two sound like something they do, yeah. Only are all these real? They're from the same song. Oh my god, bro. Yo, do British people even exist? Take this. Here. Okay, so damn near the same thing, really. Here to make a point. Lifetime supply. Yo. That would genuinely be somebody's 13th reason why. Okay. I deadass think somebody would boom themselves for that. Actually, you're right. Not someone. Everyone. Bro. I remember seeing. Okay. So. I remember watching a compilation. It was Lazy Pot Noodle. Right? That person that be cooking in their dorm room on the white sheets. Anyways, they were making food based on like a bunch of different restaurants. And they included one British place called Spud Bros. Okay, keep in mind everything else in the compilation looked immaculate. But then they made this British place's food. And oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Why? That should look devoid of flavor. And like, even they agreed and they made it. Cause like, okay, they don't talk. But at the end of it, well, at the end of every like video slash dish, they give it a little like thumbs up. This is the only time I've ever seen them give something a thumbs down. And they made it. Yo, British food is not palatable, bro. Like, come on. Yo. I would rather hop on Arc Raiders, go to and do console lobbies with no gun for 50 rounds in a row than eat British food. Oh yeah, on Bluegate, that map with no cover too. British people nasty as hell. This. Bro. I would rather stand in front of a middle school lunch table with the worst fit and haircut combo imaginable. Standing there getting roasted before eating British food. This would be valued 2. A bit racist, but Twitter really shows that Africans to be dining in the most Looney Tunes ways possible. My feed doesn't really contain too many African people. Wait, that sounds wrong. But you know what I mean. Like, nothing of that vein, so I have not really seen that. Oh, but this guy who tried to sit down on a pot of soup, got pulled out and tried to sit in the pot next to it and got third-degree burns? God damn. You're like, was it that dire? Stabbing truck drivers and got blasted away by the air pressure from the tires he was stabbing? Okay. Yo, hamsters Loki got competition for craziest death. Yeah, for craziest deaths. Yeah, usually The only times I see people, well, videos of people getting hurt like that are involuntarily because I get sent them through Discord. Well, it hasn't happened lately, but that's like the only time I see videos like that. Some of which being kind of graphic. If I could unsee some, I would. A guy who tried to throw a grenade at his ops house and got blown to smithereens. There's Ash where he was standing. God damn. Yeah, the cartoons might have been right. Let's see if this works. There's a good chance this doesn't work, which is why I made a backup. Believe me, that's not even the worst thing you've seen around. I actually would believe you, yeah, because there's a lot of particular happenings in that vein. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Yeah, unfortunately, such things are not as rare as one would think. Torn in two from the waist of an accident. God damn. Suppressing the urge to ask if he's good because I'm pretty sure I know the answer. I was about to say, who do you think he is? Ain't no way he walked that up. And trying to tell me he just like put his legs back on some Deadpool shit. Yeah, nah. like had me in the first half. All right. I need to think of a new topic outside of people turning into pinatas. Mm, what are the new? What even are the new plate up dishes, anyways? Hold on. I forgot I uninstalled the game. Uh, Buffet update. They added a buffet appliance. Mm, okay, so the two new dishes are sandwiches and ice cream sundaes. I can only imagine the ice cream sundaes are like easy as shit. Because, like, I'm pretty sure there already was an ice cream thing in the game, and that was pretty easy. Wait, dish variants. Choice of 2 extra cards to take. You can do scoops or homemade. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Homemade ice cream sounds like a pain to do. Also, will we ever get a 5-star recipe? Because I'm pretty sure every single recipe is 4 stars. Letter note: Knuckles weak as Sonic finally came out and it's really good. It sounds like a FNAF fan game. Is it a FNAF fan game? Or did Sega actually do a Knuckles week? Surely not, right? Okay, it is a FNAF fan game. Okay. And then you can parry any jump scare and also collect rings to recharge your power. Yeah, wait, that actually sounds tough though. Hold on. I'm gonna send this to my homeboy. See if I can like get him on. When the time comes. me screenshot the other one as well. You know what needs to be done. Alright. I'll drag you by your ankles. The final boss is a boxing match against Golden Clone. Yeah, that actually sounds sick as hell. Cheating me? Yes, sir. I'm very needy. Okay. My greed requires me to have more than one friend. Did I already do this? A 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay, cool. And say it. But I say it so enthusiastically. Because I like my friends. I'm such a good pal. That unironically is my like handle in my friend's Discord server. You're a good pal, Bman. Have a good day. Alright, I'll see you. Thanks for showing up. And don't worry, you're good. Big stretch. Actually, wait, it is Friday, and we're at like 3 hours. Loki bro might have been on to something. But I forgot I gotta change this. What did I do? There we go. speedrun the rest of this. Make like an else function for all these in case it doesn't work. Actually, wait, no function won't work. Whatever. Come on. Come on. God damn it. Okay, can't middle click. Just gotta scroll normally. Come on. Trying to do this as fast as I can, because I kind of have to piss. Hey, what? Okay, it is 5. Bang. 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 Keep it going. Keep going down. Now watch nothing work. I mean, it did technically do what I told it to. Because effectively, it lost the ability to see what's wrong. And now counts everything that isn't immediately correct under orange instead of gray. But that can be fixed. For now, I gotta call it. We kind of have orange now. I mean, too bad this entire screen was me trying to implement orange, but whatever. This is Bman. No longer doing the internet. I'll see you next time. Have a great night. Yep. Which button is it? This one? Yeah, okay. Forgot for a moment.